And we're back. I really honestly, Blessing, with Mike, I can never tell if he's the happiest human being I've ever met or if he's like a bad day away from ending it all.
I'm gonna crack.
This is the third time this joke has been made today. Me and Roger
really don't. I can never tell.
That's crazy.
And Mike, I want you to. I'm here for you for both. I want you to know if you want to celebrate life, I want to stand next to your side as your friend and coworker and do that with you. And if you're struggling, just let me know.
Because here's the thing, right? Me and Roger and us were having the conversation this morning before KHD of if Mike and Miyamoto die on the same day, who gets the headline?
Who gets the headline?
Who gets the KHD headline?
Who gets the headline?
Oh, it's definitely Miyamoto. Yeah,
Like,
sorry.
do we take Mike?
Depends. Who's hosting? Am I hosting that day or is Tim hosting?
Let's say it's Greg and you.
If it's Greg and me, it's gonna be Mike probably.
If it's Greg and me, it might be Miyamoto. But like Mike, we'll give you like a We News slot.
Thank you.
The thing is this, Mike, and this is the thing that you have to think about. If you were to pass away, and we don't want you to,
yeah,
but there would be a moment where everyone would they'd remember you. Yeah, they'd take a second for you.
I appreciate
That's important.
That. Thank you so much.
That's important.
Yeah, I got a new lifestyle.
That went dark fast.
That got real dark.
I want to shout out Count, who's in the chat right now. Count, can I get a little quick chat about Tupelo, Twin Lakes at Tupelo? I need to know my main man, who's putting me onto the Golden Triangle. I got a new way of life that I'm very excited to tell you all about. It's a mindset. Okay, because you have to realize where you're at in life, and like you got to appreciate that sometimes you could be in the Golden Triangle. Maybe your Golden Triangle isn't fully in right now. But like SnowBikeMike, I'm deep in the Golden Triangle. I'm living the best life.
Good.
We're gonna talk about that in just a minute.
Okay.
All right, so MagicCon.
Well, because I met him at MagicCon and he put me on and changed my life. Right?
Okay.
The Golden Triangle. Let me just tell you about the Golden Triangle.
What is the Golden Triangle, Mike?
Let me put you onto the Golden Triangle.
I like you not to tell me. I like you just to string me along for the next 5 days until I Google it myself. I thought this was a White Lotus thing. I thought you were going to talk about the White
I thought
Lotus.
this was a magic card.
Okay? It's about health, time, and money. Right? And through life, your Golden Triangle will move around. Maybe you're Mike and Blessing's age and beyond. Maybe you got kids and like your time is a little more limited. Maybe you're a little bit on the older side and your health is a little bit more limited. Maybe you're 18, you don't have the financials down yet, so your money's a little more limited. But when you think of SnowBikeMike, in his prime,
Flush with cash,
fucking dialed into the Golden Triangle. And so right now, I just want to appreciate the king of Tupelo, my man, okay, for putting me on.
I'm dialed in.
When I think about my life, right, and it's like, what does Mike have? Mike has a whole lot of time. Great health. Okay,
Great health.
Sure, I'm breathing pretty heavy, but great health.
You are,
okay?
you are the picture of health.
I mean, I am the picture right there. And then I got plenty of cash to spend on whatever I want.
Obviously,
and so when you
upgrades
think
of
about your
flights.
boy SnowBikeMike, I'm in the Golden Triangle. I'm living the perfect moment right now. And
Sure.
sometimes maybe I meet a girl, maybe I have a kid. It changes, okay? Maybe I fall on bad health. I twist my ankle. I can't go and do all the cool stuff I want to do.
All these
Maybe I
hard
fall on
workouts you're
hard
doing
times. I
every day.
buy too many magic cards. Okay, you know what I mean?
That's
I can't
for sure
buy
gonna
everything.
happen.
But here's the deal. As of right now, shout out to my man Count in the building. I'm in the triangle, and I need to remember that. When Andy teases me and he's like, "Mike, what are you doing?" It's like I'm just living my best life right now. So, Chad, I want you to know that I'm living my best.
This is a man that loves lying, by the way.
Mike, I want to say congratulations on living your best life.
Thank you.
And please reach out to me if you need help.
Yes, please.
I'm
We
just
need to
telling
talk
you,
to somebody.
this is the truth. You got to remember.
I'm saying on one side, I appreciate that, and I think it's awesome that you're crushing it. On the other side, I'm here for you.
Okay.
I'm just
We're
letting
here
you
to
know
talk whenever you want to.
whatever day that's going to be.
So I thank you. You know, shout out to Twin
to
Lakes
Count.
Tupelo. Just so
Chris
special.
Anka in the chat says, Mike spends his nights telling us I'm dying. What he does. I know, Chris. I know. We just can be here for him. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. There's no help but self-help.
This episode is brought to you by me, Greg Miller. Chicago, what are you doing Thursday, April 10th at 7 p.m.? The answer? Coming to my live show. That's right, Mrs. Miller's baby boy is coming back to Chicagoland and putting on a 90-minute, one-night-only show live from the Goodwin Auditorium at Benedictine University in Lisle. I'm mixing a bit of Up at Noon with a bit of my best Comic-Con performances with a lot of my Chicago influences. I'm calling it a late night with Greg Miller, and it's going to offer never-before-heard adolescent tales, an interview with one of my favorite bands of all time, a conversation with Millie Ramsey about growing up in the internet spotlight, your live questions for me, and of course, tons of fabulous video game prizes. Get your tickets now at kindafunny.com/Chicago. And hey, Midwest people, we never do shows out there, so this is your chance to see a Greg Miller stage show. Indiana, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, we always talk about how we love to drive as Midwest people, so hit the road for an opportunity you may never get again. This is a fundraiser for Benedictine University. That's right, my childhood best friend Poe's school. So get your tickets now at kindafunny.com/Chicago, and I'll see you on April 10th. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. It's always important for us to be aware of a relationship red flags we should avoid. But what if we focused more on looking for green flags in friends and partners? If you're not sure what they look like, therapy can help you identify green flags, actively practice them in your relationships, and embody the green flag energy yourself. Some of our best friends use BetterHelp and love how helpful it can be for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who have experienced major trauma. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule, and it serves over 5 million people worldwide. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/kindafunny to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/kindafunny. BetterHelp.com/kindafunny.
So a couple of shout outs. Shout out to everyone that showed up. Thank you so much. I want to shout out Captain Tom. Captain Tom, you know who you are. I'm sorry I backed out of that flight. Captain Tom offered to fly with me. And you know me, I'm taken to the skies. So Captain Tom, I apologize. Thank you for the offer. Shout out to Dalton out there. Nikki
Dalton.
once made a fun of Dalton for not ever watching
Roadhouse. Yeah.
And you teased him. Dalton now is put on the Roadhouse, so shout out to Dalton.
Absolutely, as
Better
Dalton should
watch
be.
that. And also shout out to Count and his family. Great family. Taught me about the Golden Triangle. I'm living in it. You know what I mean? Because those two, Dalton, his brother and the roommate, they taught me how to play Commander. Count and his family taught me how to play Commander, made me feel comfortable. Great time. Did they let me win? Of course they did.
Of course they did.
You know what I mean? You got to let people win.
Just like we
Yeah,
let
let
Andy
people
win
win.
sometimes.
We went to Illuminati's.
So now get this, Nick. I know I only have one night with Bless.
Yes.
And I want everything with Bless, right? I want to go to Portillo's. Then I want us on the vlog to taste test both staples of the Chicago deep dish industry, Lou Malnati's and Giordani's. And I told Bless, I said, I know you're tired, but what if after this we go eat pizza?
You go eat both?
And he goes, fuck yeah. Mike.
Yes.
So we
Now,
go to
again, this is where I stop. I actually know how the story ends. But if I were to guess,
Yeah.
I would guess that you went to both places. But at the first place, you ordered so much pizza, you weren't even hungry
we
for the
go to
second
lose.
place.
We go to lose.
Illuminati's.
Girl walks up, says, "What you want?" I said, "Get us a medium."
When,
You know
but
what I
by
mean?
the way,
A medium.
and before he says a medium, we were looking at the menu, and it tells you how many people are served by each size.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so a small will serve 2 people.
Did I get us appies as well? What did I
did.
get? What
You
did I
got
get?
what was it?
Bruschetta.
Bruschetta. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Fancy garlic bread.
And they gave us like 20 pieces of bruschetta, and we ate like 3.
Garlic bread is unbelievable.
Right? So like a small feeds 2, a
Yeah.
medium feeds like 4 people or something.
And so Blessing is dying by now.
And so I'm
right?
dying.
We
And-
left it because like he's like, Mike, my social battery is up. Like, let's just go recharge. Let's chill. Let's call it a night. I said, Bless, let's do this. But do me one favor. Let's go to both. And he was like, let's eat one
So,
and see where this goes. And
Mike,
begging
I'm
Bless.
tired.
I'm
I
like,
don't want
"Let's
to go
eat too."
to this restaurant. Cool. How about we go to 2 restaurants
And-
instead of 1 restaurant?
And when we sit down, and I'm like, all right, small sounds like the way to go. She comes. Mike's like, let's get the medium and get us bruschetta. And I'm like, hey, we're not going to the second place.
Bruschetta, of
we're not
course.
going to the second
More
place.
carbs. It's like a drier
We're
pizza.
dying here.
Yeah.
The pizza bomb, though.
At
There's
Illuminati's?
a zesty sauce.
I like Illuminati's.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude, we
okay.
liked Lou. Lou brought it.
Lou's
Didn't know
the
they were
place.
chains. Thought
Lou,
it was
yeah.
a little more upclass.
No, I think it started
scale.
as, and memory serves correct, I think Greg, it started as like individual places. And then I think throughout the years, the Giordano's and Illuminati's became like franchised
Yeah, I
out.
thought it was like Tony's here in the Bay.
Tony's also
One location,
same thing, but
a little bit higher, upscale seated area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think if Tony's could, there'd be 30 Tonys.
Oh yeah, I
and
think
30
they're
Golden
getting to
Boys.
that.
They
so I
are.
think
Yeah,
there's a
they
couple
are,
of them.
definitely.
But like, yeah, so we went to Lou's. Fantastic.
I do wish we could have gone to Giordano's.
Yeah.
Because like I liked. I don't know if it was my favorite deep dish pizza I've ever had though.
I agree, Bless. I
Yeah.
agree. I think if we tried both, there's also another one with a P that everybody was talking about. That is just the one location that's well known.
Paisano's?
Not
Maybe.
paisanos, maybe Patchies. I
Oh,
don't know.
Pachis.
Patchies.
Yeah.
That was
Pachis?
the one everybody
Well,
talked
There's
about.
also Pequods.
We have Apaches here.
Yeah, we have several
It was
Pachis here.
Pequods.
It's Pequods. I was like, it's not
Pequods,
Pachis.
never mind.
Pachis is
Pequods.
very,
They
very
were talking about, they were hyping Pequods up.
Pequods. Okay.
And so I'm begging Bless, let's do this. He's like, Mike, let's get some rest. I said, okay. But then it set in. We get to the elevator, and it really set in. My homie, my best friend is leaving.
Yeah.
And I'm fucked. I'm all
Tough.
by myself.
Now you're by
tomorrow.
yourself with your thoughts.
Now I'm not happy.
What are you
about
gonna
this.
do?
So now everything's changed. Okay, the game has changed, and I'm not happy
Nick,
about that.
I felt a euphoria.
What was that like? Yeah, bless you.
saying goodbye to Mike in the elevator, I was like, I'm about to have so much peace and quiet. I'm
He's about to have his
sit in my
moment.
hotel
The
room,
weight lifted off your
just
shoulders.
relax, get in my
Yeah.
bed, get on TikTok, just
Yeah,
scroll
just
through
scroll
for a good
couple hours.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
And so I apologize to Captain Tom, who I should have taken you up. Captain Tom, one day I'll be back. I hope that I can take off your offer to go take to the skies with you because you're the best. And so now I'm lost. What do I do, Nick? And I said, you know what? I talked about it on Kind of Funny Games Daily. Where's that fire? Where's that ignition to get up and go explore even when you're solo? And there was a year where I captured that. There's been recent weeks now where I'm not feeling it, right? I'm looking for an adventure buddy. I miss that. I want an adventure buddy. But sometimes I have really good moments where I adventure solo and it reignites the flame of like, I can do this.
course it
You're a
does.
human being, Mike.
Yes.
Being outside is nice. And so what did I do? I stood up, I walked to the Willis Tower, and I'm looking up at this fucking monstrosity, this incredible human engineering fucking marvel that we built. And I'm looking up at this beautiful building going, fuck. Humanity's a beautiful thing. Like, I'm in. I'm back, right? Fucking brisk winter weather on my face. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to walk down this river and I'm going to follow the river all the way down. And so what did I do? I followed the river walk. And I'm seeing these beautiful sights of Chicago. I see the Pods building. You know about that? Where it's like this crazy, like,
I've seen that. Yeah.
yeah, it looks, I don't know
iconic.
how to
It's on the
describe
river,
it.
yeah.
It's beautiful, right?
It's like a 60s style. You know what it looks like? The pods from the smaller map in Warzone.
It does look like
A little bit like
Pods.
that. A
Yes,
little bit like
Nick.
that, but it's more
beautiful
bubbly.
stuff. And
I think
so
you
I'm
meant.
like-
Did you meet the Sears Tower when you said this? Which tower?
the
did you?
all black tower, I believe, is the Willis Tower.
Okay, the Willis Tower.
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Just, Some people were saying it was the Sears Tower. In there.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know if you were confusing
they
that with
ch-
Bruce Willis from Die Hard.
No. Yeah,
I think the Sears Tower is the Willis Tower.
Oh, they.
I think they changed the name.
Oh, they're doing the
It
thing when
used
they
to-
change the names like that.
Yeah, it used to be the
Okay,
Sears
there you
Tower,
go,
but then I
yeah.
think they changed it to the Willis
Okay, there
Tower.
you go. And so, yeah, I see that beautiful. Walk the river. I see the Chicago Tribune. I think it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I almost
of
sent him a
course.
message. You know what I mean? I was gonna say I'm thinking about you.
Oh, you should have.
Because it was beautiful. You got the cool pods, you got the bridge, the iconic bridge, and then you see the Tribune, and this building is beautiful. Giant clock, cool architecture. It was happening, right? And then I keep walking, I see the lake. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't know the lake was this beautiful. I'm getting caught up in Chicago. Then I take a right, I go to Millennial Park. I see the Bean. Everybody and their mama's at the Bean. That's why I call the Uber. I'm like, you know what? I've had enough. It's time to go back to MagicCon. And I rip MagicCon. I'm buying Jurassic Park cards, okay? I'm sitting down and playing all by myself. I'm dapping people. I'm having the time of my life, Nick. I end the night, and I said, Mike, you got one rule. You're going to go somewhere where everyone loves to go, but before anyone wakes
Cheers.
up. Exactly. Cheers, where they know my name. And I said, I'm going to go to the Bean at 6 a.m. to get the most epic photo of this awesome tourist attraction with no one there.
Okay.
6 a.m. The alarm beeps. Sun's not even out yet, and I'm like, "Fuck! It's my last day. I should sleep before this flight. I shouldn't do this." I get up, Nick, tie my shoes, mind you, my Timbs. Rocking
The best
Timbs.
walking shoes.
Wrong city.
My feet hurt. Okay,
Yep.
don't ever let me wear the
They're
Timbs.
a half
for a
size too
3-day
small.
thing ever.
That's fine.
Okay. Get up. I tie my shoes. It's 6:15. The Uber picks me up. We start driving. Beautiful pink skies. The sun is coming up. He drops me off. He laughs. He goes, I think you're the only person here. And I look at him. I go, sir, this is exactly what I wanted. I walk up the steps of Millennial Park. I look at the Bean. Sun radiating off of it.
Come on.
Fucking pink everywhere. And I am now looking at the backside where it reflects all of the city skyline. And I am the only motherfucker at the Bean at 6:30.
How cold was it at this moment?
Cold. Cold.
But
But
it
it
gets
was,
5 degrees.
it was worth it. And let me tell you what, it reignited the flame, Bless.
I love that.
It got me going of like, I'm ready to explore.
Let me tell you, Chicago's such a fucking good city.
Chicago is a cool
How do we
city.
pick up this company and move it to Chicago?
No.
I feel like we can get Greg Miller
Absolutely
on that
not.
side. Let's go to
Yeah,
Chicago.
that would be a little bit tougher, ladies and gentlemen.